Welcome to my YouTube channel, Lifestyle Tutorials. My tutorial today I'll be taking you one-on-one on how to respond to a PayPal dispute. If you find this tutorial resourceful to you, ensure you subscribe for more videos and such content. So we'll go one-on-one to our PayPal. This is our PayPal. We can see our PayPal balance. It says you have one case that needs to need you respond. One of your customers have filed a case relating to a purchase. Click to the case for details. Please note that the date by please note by the date which you need to respond. So via the email address, I got an update that I should respond before 5th January. It is just like 12 hours before the deadline. Ensure anytime you have a PayPal account, you have access to your email address, so that maybe this is a business PayPal. I normally deliver service to people, and a client had came there and filed a dispute. So the client was not really legit because I had delivered service, but they want to be trickster and they want to get their cash back. So the essence of watching this tutorial is to know how to respond to a PayPal dispute, know the precautions, because it's a case. So what calls for a case? It calls for serious business. You have to respond in details. So I can see that I'll come here and view all the cases that these people has. It tells me because of this dispute, your account access is limited. It tells me these are the cases I should respond. As we can see here, we can see this is the case. The reason for the case is item not received. It needs the seller's response. I'm the seller. The client who is responding is the buyer. So I'll come here and say take action. I'll take action and I'll be able to respond. In responding, I have very detailed. I've already typed all the details in my email address. As we can check here in my email address, I've already typed the dispute. I've attached the screenshot evidence. So only what I'm remaining is to copy paste, because this is the case. We can see the buyer has reported that they did not receive the item. They have placed hold on the transaction amount until this case is closed. Buyer escalated to PayPal on 26th December. I need to respond by 5th January. We will review information. This takes about 5 usual days. Estimated case resolution will be in 10th January. So it's a case you also have to be reasonable enough to give PayPal enough time to respond. What should I do? To help us resolve the case quickly, you need to respond before 5th January at 11:34. So I'll come here and I'll be able to respond. They are asking me, how would you like to respond? I have option 1. I issue refund to the customer and the case gets closed. The second option is I have already shipped the product or provided the service. Then the other one is that I have already issued a refund. I disagree with the claim and I need to submit additional information. We'll come here and open first this one. We'll say the essence, what we are offering was a service. Then they tell me submit tracking information. Tell us how the service was delivered. We review the information to determine if the case is eligible to the seller's protection. For our case, it does not lie within here. It was a service that I provided, but there was no any tracking information. It tell us how the service was delivered, and we'll be able to review the information. So we'll go back. Surely the client is filing a dispute, and I already provided service to them. So I'll pick the other option, which was that I disagree with what the client is saying and I need to provide additional information. Once I provide the additional information, it will be adequate and it will have to go through. So I'm weighing balance to know whether you have to weigh balance and know where your case category falls in. So what I'm trying to balance is my case, should it be I have shipped the product or provided the service, or I disagree with the claim and I would like to submit additional information. The client said the claim of the client was item not received. Item not received. Case ID. This is what they file. Item not received. So for item not received, I will come here. I disagree with the claim and I would like to submit additional information. I'll come here in my email address. I've already typed everything. I'll just be picking. I copy it. Then I'll be able to paste it in this in here. Then I'll come here and I'll continue with the other email address. I'll be able to ensure when you are filling the information in here, ensure you just can copy paste, because in case you make any mistake, PayPal the case will be gone and PayPal will use these are the details that PayPal require to use for them to make judgment about your case. It says if you disagree with all part of the claim, you can provide more information. Help us quickly to resolve the claim. You can also provide tracking information for the item. I have no tracking information. What I will do, I'll come here and attach. I'll come here and attach files because I've taken enough screenshots. I'll come here to my downloads. These are the screenshots that I've picked. I'll be able to pick all of them. Once I pick all of them, I'll come here. I have enough screenshots, because I delivered service to the client, but the client claims that I have not delivered service to them. So the essence, I'll come here and pick and send and upload all these screenshots. Once I upload them, that will be enough information. These are the screenshots that I have attached. This is the evidence to show that I had delivered service to the client. I even have the client's ID license number. But so afterwards we'll come to the resolution center. We'll find that all the details have been attached, and it says that you can only upload a maximum of 10 files. I don't know what to do in case it tells me that I can upload only a maximum of 10 files. I think I will have to delete the rest. So I think I've filed the case. It's enough. I've attached the 10 screenshots. I've really done details. So all that I need now is to come here, submit, and once I submit, I have really helped PayPal respond to the case before the set deadline date. So you can see here the information have been submitted. We will review the information you provided and get back to you soonest. So thank you for sticking with me at the end of the video recording. The tutorial today was how to respond to a PayPal dispute. That was part 1. Ensure you will follow up for more tutorials and such resourceful content in part 2. In case you need assistance in linking your PayPal with Payoneer, ensure you reach me out through my newest videos. You'll find in my description link. You'll find down there. You'll find my WhatsApp number where you'll be able to reach me out and I'll assist you. Thank you for sticking with me to the end of the video recording. This is Lifestyle Tutorials. Thank you.